Hello, I'm Chelsea. My nickname's Cinza. I'm just going to tell you about some of the things that I love because I believe John Green once said something along the lines of, "The things that matter to us define our mattering." I'm a nerd fighter. DFTBA. I can't imagine going a day without reading. The first ever book by John Green I read was Will Grayson, which my sister was reading, so then I stole her copy and read it, which she was quite annoyed about, but it was worth it. I literally got paper towns and I didn't stop until I'd finished the whole book. Another thing I do is juggling. With these! My new thing that I love a lot is slam poetry, which is spoken word poetry in case you don't know. I just love it, it's so beautiful, it's an art form. My childhood favourite movie is The Nightmare Before Christmas, which explains the shirt I'm wearing. Jack Skellington. The other day on Halloween night I went to see Frankenweenie, which if you don't know is the new movie directed by Tim Burton, and it was awesome. I love it. I love Tim Burton movies because they should be so horrific and grotesque and horrible, but they're so sweet and funny at the same time and you find yourself laughing. I'm a person who's way too addicted to the internet. I used to go on Facebook a lot. Very addicted to YouTube right now, especially since I've discovered slam poetry. Watching the videos of all the nerd fighters who I'm becoming friends with. I love Nerdfighteria. The whole community and having nerd fighter gatherings. I really hope I can go to What Is Love. That would be awesome. There are people I want to meet and I want to have group hugs and talk about nerdy things. I've written a fair bit of fan fiction on a Wattpad account, which I could link in the doobly-doo. I write poetry, I write short stories. Right now I'm trying to write a novel. I'm 16, so I'm still in school, and I'm kind of actually waiting for it to be over, even though I'm scared of the future. I have to make decisions about college and things. What do I want to do with my life? I want to write books and stay inside drinking orange juice. That's my life plan so far. I can't whistle, I'm pathetic. Ooh, that was actually kind of a whistle. Oh, now I can't do it. It's gone. When I write, it's kind of easier for me to write about sad things happening, which is strange. I don't know what that says about my mind. For some reason when I talk to a camera I sound like I have a British accent. I don't know where that comes from. I'm actually Australian. This is my favourite item of clothing that I own, this hat. I call it my Inuit hat because actually Eskimos, the word Eskimo is for just one tribe of the Inuit people. So technically they were the Inuits. So yes, I'm technically correct apparently in calling this an Inuit hat, despite the fact that it's probably from some commercial shop somewhere that, you know, didn't come from the Inuits living on the ice. Oh well, I can dream, can't I? I can pretend that I would have been a great Inuit, Eskimo, whatever you want to call them, living in my little igloo, fishing from the ice. I love music. I love Florence and the Machine. Ewan Rheon, who plays Simon in Misfits, if you don't know that. I have this pack of cards that's from Angus Stone's new album, Broken Brights. It's really cool. The cards are like these great pictures of this little hut, and on the cards there's pictures of Angus and of Julia, the king and the queen. I am the kind of person who loves winter and hates summer. I can't stand to be too hot. Just most of the reason why I don't do sport, apart from the fact that I'm just uncoordinated as well. Forget I ever said that. I love winter because, you know, you're too cold, you can just put on a jumper, whereas in summer, you're too hot, you wear light clothing, it's still freaking hot. I'd really like to write a book. That's probably my main goal in life, apart from just being happy. I want to write something which someone will read and it will affect them a lot. Like, I want to create something that means something to someone. I have these 3 books full of ideas. Ideas for stories, ideas for books. I'm just wondering if in my lifetime there's going to be enough time to write all these stories that I'm planning out. Look, this is my eye, wink wink. Here's something to think about. If someone's wearing an eye patch, how can you know if they're winking or blinking? Isn't that scary? that that man with the eye patch, you might think he's winking at you and he's a pedophile, but actually he's just a perfectly innocent guy who's blinking because humans have to blink. I think I've gone off on a random tangent. Classics. I haven't read many classics. A few, I guess. I've read Pride and Prejudice, which I absolutely love. I love the book. The BBC TV series is hilarious. The 2005 movie is a hideous disappointment, and it's like a bucket of vomit to me. I just hate it. I can't stand to watch it. It's that bad. I've also read Fahrenheit 451 because of John Green, which I love. I love that book, and I love the stuff it says about human nature and about life and the future and what makes a life worthwhile. About 90% of what I say is a reference to some kind of fandom, so only people who are around me a lot or share a lot of my fandoms understand what I'm saying a lot of the time. And I have this goal that I will watch enough movies that I can relate everything that happens to me to a moment in a movie. That's probably why I haven't had any success in life so far, because that's my goal setting. If anyone actually watches this and you've got ideas for what I could do in the future with videos, leave ideas in the comments, would be cool. I got this card a few years ago and I'd just like to leave you with a quote on it. It's just this blank card which says, "Life is weird." Hey, that's something we all need to remember. But life is weird and not to take it too seriously. Laugh lots, go out and create something. With these, camera,